Welcome on into Game 3 of our international finals here in King of the Sea 14. SeaRaptor, this is going to be it. This could possibly it. Penta could potentially be walking away with $17,500.
Match point for Penta, and Shaft got to get a win if they want to force a Game 4.
There's some very spicy strats look like they're about to come out.
It's going to be entertaining, isn't it?
Yeah, so let's quickly get into it. Green team for this game is going to be Shaft, and they're going to be running Schlieffen, Kremlin, Des Moines, Petropavlovsk, Gearing, Daring, and a Marceau. But you got something really spicy.
Oh, yes, indeed. From the south spawn, we have a Prussen, ladies and gentlemen. PTA, Angelstone bringing a Prussen to go with Silverblade's Kremlin. Double Des Moines of their own, rounded things out with a Napoli. And their four destroyer front, Daring, Marceau, Harugamo, and Ragnar.
All right, elephant in the room, the Prussen. What does the Prussen bring? The Prussen brings a turtleback, a 6-kilometer hydro, and a metric ton of health. So this is what I was talking about earlier on, is potentially thinking, okay, why do you ban the St. Vincent? And the reason I was thinking about banning the St. Vincent is because you can just park the St. Vincent in front of the GK. That's probably going to want to be parking somewhere I say GK, Prussen, same hull. You can park that somewhere very aggressively, and you just send Wiggly Top after Wiggly Top at it. Because it's like, you can't rely on that for consistently punishing you.
Now, does Prussen have the exact same secondary loadout that Kerfers does? I believe she does, doesn't she?
It's a shared hull, but I'm not. I couldn't tell you about the secondary armor.
Okay, I'm getting a thumbs up from Malta, so I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, this ship, by the way, this looks incredibly incongruous in this Tokyo Game Show camo. Like that just looks super bizarre. Just had to point that out.
Absolutely fabulous.
Quick look at early deployments. You can see here Penta going fairly heavy towards the western flank. Marceau going to try and dive the A-cap, backed up by Harugamo and Des Moines. Where have we seen that before, I wonder? Daring Des Moines kind of working this island channel here in between A and B, and then behind them all, Silverblade's Kremlin. The Prussen, Ragnar, and Napoli headed over looking to play more little delaying action at sea, I think.
Actually, I think the Prussen is going to be running it down to the gap between BC where it can get his Hydro in play. I've seen Prussen being played by Angelstone on this map before in some tournament.
You think he's headed to this island gap right here in between the B and the C cap?
Yeah, he's maybe not that gap, maybe he's closer towards the B side. But yeah, Shaft's deployment is going to be slightly different. They're going to be sending over the A cap, the Daring, Gearing, Des Moines, Kremlin. B cap is going to be manned by that Schlieffen. Petropavlovsk is probably going to be poking into the island next to the C cap. And then we have Marceau, Des Moines, and Gearing on the kiting force, or potentially pushing force. They're over on the 910 line.
This Prussen on Schlieffen action we're going to look at, it's going to be pretty spicy because these two ships are not that far away from each other. Can't spot each other here at the moment, but should that change, that could be promised to be very entertaining.
Yeah, just want to point out, Prussen, 105,800 HP.
Yeah, not insignificant.
Schlieffen, 76,000. That's like an extra 25% HP.
Yeah.
What you do with that HP is a different story. Schlieffen has a much more ferocious DPM advantage with all of those secondaries running in, plus the torpedoes. But Prussen just bringing that wall of meat and complete lack of citadel just means it's very effective at pushing and holding.
Do a quick look at Angelstone's Prussen here. It's not a full secondary build, actually. Have a peek. He's not running any of the secondary skills or any of the secondary mods. So he's not intending this ship to be used in that way. He's going for a main battery build there. Gascondo Schlieffen, I believe we saw this earlier, is a full secondary build. So,
yeah, if you want to run full secondary, Schlieffen is a better course of action. The Prussen is specifically there for its lack of a citadel, the 6-kilometer hydro, the access to the spotter plane, so you can also get cross shots during this. As you can see, he's got the spotter plane up right now, and he's looking for shots towards the 1-2 lighting area, and just general meatiness.
There's something, I had a thought, it's gone. Prussen had something that I was trying to remember. Oh, her gun reload. Isn't her gun reload under 30 seconds, like 24, 25?
It's a really solid gun reload. I can't remember what the exact value is.
I remember she has only 8 barrels, but it's a fast reload, if I recall right.
Yeah, it's basically like the same kind of area as Republic. Prussen and Republic are very similar in a lot of ways, apart from, being from different nations and having different commanders and all sorts of things. But they have the same kind of reload, the same kind of speed, very different armor scheme, but they play some very similar roles.
Well, in the early going here, everything coming up Penta so far. They've picked up A, they've picked up B, out to about a 70-point lead here. 5 minutes gone as they're going to allow Shaft to grab C. Stress Possum's Petro making that happen as the Ragnar, the Napoli, and Angelstone's Prussen already turned to the south, ready to kite away.
Yeah, one line has a lot of torpedo action going back and forth, and a lot of shells were flying back and forth. Nobody did any damage to anybody else, though.
Wow, that is a whole lot of torpedoes.
And a lot of smoke as well. I'm sure that's good for you, right?
Now,
Right.
Kami's Hydro is up in there, but he's going to have to play an exciting survival minigame here because some of these torpedo angles, is he going to be able to find a way to get through them all? I don't think so. He's going to take at least one of these right in the bow. Yep.
That's just one. You know, one is fine. One is
Honestly, given as many were fired, one is acceptable.
These two smoke screens, though, when one of these goes down, this is going to be a very violent place very quickly.
This is going to end very, very badly. You know, the one thing that we can't tell, that we don't have a number or anything, we don't know how long these smokes have.
Yeah, unless you like watching as the smoke screens go down. It's basically a case of, can we see when these smoke screens start expiring? And
Sarugumo lit on the surface here by the opposing gearing, so he starts to come under fire.
He's now locked under that Des Moines radar as well. He's got quite a bit of distance to cover before he gets out of this. Kinnymod is also going to be spotted in this radar, and he's going to have to be cautious with coming out too aggressively since there is a Kremlin avert waiting for him here. He's going to be able to get some shots out onto the gearing, who's caught very deep, but the gearing should be able to make a hard turn and get out of this somehow.
Well, let's see. Kenny's smoke is expiring. His hydro is up. His radar's not available, but they can still see Flo because I think Flo was throwing shells south of the Harugumo. This could be another one of those unforced errors here. It looks like Shaft is going to lose a destroyer very early. Hasn't happened yet, but man, he's getting low enough. He's basically out of the fight, even if he lives.
Still some blind fire coming in. They know exactly where he was. They're going to continue trying to aim for it. The shells aren't quite connecting, but they're getting closer and closer.
Looks like he's going to manage to sneak away as his teammate behind him, that Zill, does bag the ACAT, but now he's in a fight with the opposing Daring.
Yeah, and it's not just the Daring either. Point and his Des Moines is going to be joining in. The Marceau of Helicopter is also going to get involved in this. We have this horrible situation for Zill. He doesn't have a smoke screen ready. Smoke screen finally comes off cooldown now. Gets himself dark, but there's still shells coming in. He's on fire.
Heal is down. DCP is down for 20 seconds.
I think a couple more shells hits and that might be over. He should survive this, but anything else coming in, that might be the end of him.
Wow. Some really, really, really bad trades for Shaft in terms of
Flo
destroyer
is also
health
caught in the radar again.
Oh, wow. Flo's caught, yep.
Dodging, gracefully dodging.
How long is this radar running? I have to wonder. It's Kino. He's got 7 seconds left.
Flo doing an excellent job of dodging all these salvos.
Can't believe he's still alive in here.
Let's see if he wants to go for the I'm going to stop now and just try and dodge the rest of your shots. No, he gets away with it.
He's actually going to get away with it.
Focus fire has now shifted to the Des Moines and Kremlin, who are just going man mode down the 10 line. We're using the Kremlin as a blade of armor.
Kami's wearing Vert as armor here, believe it or not.
Very bold strategy. Unfortunately, they do not have a hydroacoustic search available right now, and there is a wall of Harugumo torps.
Harugumo torps coming in that will probably not end well for Kami.
This is getting really awkward for them right now. Their torpedoes, they're going to be splitting up. Kamikaze is going to be able to get between the gap. Vert's going to take one torpedo.
Kami's going to be okay, and Vert's going to take one. I think they're trying to get around here and punch out Kenny's Des Moines, but
the problem with that is there's helicopter waiting there in the Marceau.
Yeah.
SeaRaptor is also dumping a wall.
And they don't know it yet, right? They have no way to know it. Now, Kami's hydro and radar is about to be back. Is he going to radar? He's going to hydro.
Now he spots helicopter.
They can see helicopter now. They can see the second wave of Harugumo torps coming in.
There's potential for so much glory
here. This is going to be catastrophic. Like between the Harugumo torps and the Marceau torps alone.
Helicopter.
Is he going to get the ram? Oh, he's going to ram him. No, he's not. He missed the ram. He takes a torp. He takes torps that were meant for Vert, and now he's going to flip around and get the port side torpedoes. Vert stern turrets. Oh, they get Vert with the Harugumo guns. They don't even need the torps, and helicopter burns out.
Solitude goes down, but he takes the glory with him.
Wow.
What a play around that corner.
Wow. I thought for sure he was going to get that ram, and he couldn't quite pull it off.
Kinnymod's radar's about to be up in 17 seconds as well. He's going to be charging down towards this gearing and daring.
Oh, he's going to come end Flo's day like a boss.
Oh, boy.
You know it's coming.
Back over at AB, Angel Stone and his Prussen is being pushed by the Schlieffen, but we're not interested in that. I'm going to go back and watch this Kremlin, this Des Moines radar come out at any second now, all right? Radar comes out,
there
Flo's
it
going to be
is.
spotted.
And this will be the end of Flo's game. He's played an incredible dodging minigame up to this point, but he's not going to be dodging this for much longer. He's got to survive 40 seconds of Des Moines radar like this. It's just not going to happen.
750 health, 0 health. There
it is. Kinnymod with a big kill there as Penta getting back into B. Points Des Moines driving in there.
Yeah, Point Radar coming out, going to be picking up Stress Possum, going to be picking up Gasando, which I believe is Zando, but he keeps renaming himself every week. You will also find Entaro's Marceau as well. So they have intel on pretty much where the entire team is right now, which means they can react accordingly, but I don't think they need to be doing much reacting. Penta have got a very dominant position right now. Angel Stone's Prussen doesn't look like he got involved in this game too much. He has been having some sort of brawling with a Petra, I guess, but he's down to half health.
He's been trying to put shells into the Petro's bow, and he's not. I mean, he's been getting a little bit of results, but probably not the results he was wanting or looking for when he brought a Prussen.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what you want when you want to run a Prussen. You just want to say, this is my spot, do not pass go. The Schlieffen's kind of been denied from pushing out aggressively and getting anything, and now Des Moines Point is going to take advantage of the fact that the Schlieffen's pushed all the way down here for not much gain. In fact, I think that Schlieffen might be permanently stuck here. If we take a look at the Schlieffen, he's currently doing the Austin Powers.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit. They do bag Stress Petro. There it goes. The Kremlin actually is the one who bags him from the other side because Stress was trying to angle to Angel Stone and ended up showing a little too much to Silverblade.
So, Angel Stone could be reversing in his pricing to try and get shots on that Schlief again. That's going to be a long reverse. In the meantime, it's just, the only thing really happening right now is Entaro's getting a bit of farming going down on the points Des Moines, but that's a long farm that you're going to have to do there.
Well, we're over the halfway mark of the game now, but it doesn't feel like Shaft is really going to hang in there much longer. They have a ridiculous health disadvantage at this stage.
They have got, they have found Enelul's Napoli on the map border. He's going to have to face down the wrath of the gearing torpedoes and the Des Moines bearing down into him. There is a slight possibility for Angel Stone to get a cross shot in with his price, and yeah, the shells are coming in. Let's see if he gets so much damage here. No, denied. No damage allowed.
Well, Gasando Schlieffen is going to be the next casualty. I think he's finally managed to get unstuck, but he's on fire, driving directly into Silverblade's Kremlin. Shriver moves up and claims the Marceau kill.
And Tara was indeed the next.
In fact, look at the conga line torps coming in on the Schlieffen. Oh my goodness!
That leaves 3 ships left on the board.
Oh
the
my
hopes and
goodness.
dreams of Shaft in these international finals look like they're being slowly snuffed out here.
Shriver just putting on a clinic, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever wanted to know how to play daring, just watch the last 2 games. I think. I don't think you can do it much better.
Conga line torpedoes, they're the answer to everybody's problems.
Seems
Apart
to be.
from perhaps any Lul's problems.
Zill's daring now caught by Kinemod's radar over here on the 10 line, but Kenny's looking okay, he's moving the wrong direction, but his guns were looking. Let's see if he can bag this kill, and he does. And that's it. 20 seconds away to a 3-0 sweep here. I'm a little surprised, Painzor. I'm shocked that Shaft is gonna get 3-0'd here.
Yeah, this is the same thing that happened yesterday. It's like you throw it at me at the end of the hype games. Yeah, that's all we have to say.
I mean, let's be honest, right? They're going home with a big pile of money, so they're not going home unhappy. But I am surprised that they didn't at least take a game here.